It's very popular to collect bookends in a series. I mean, the last of one series, the first of a new, end of an era, beginning of a new era. What I'm talking about next is the last Franklin and the first Kennedy, proof style. And our certified 67s are less than our competition's price in capsules. Let's take a look. All right, everybody, that's what we got here. We have the last Franklin proof made. It was in 1963, and the first ever Kennedy made, 1964. The Kennedy half-dollar series replaced the Franklin series, and that's why I say it's the bookends. It's the end of an era, the last Franklin, and the beginning of a new, the first ever Kennedy. Each one of these is certified 67 by NGC, and these are the proofs, everybody. So you see on the label it says PF, that stands for proof. The only way you can get one of these coins is from a proof set. So they did make Philadelphia's and Denver's for circulation, but the Philadelphia Mint also made the proof sets these years. They didn't transition over to San Francisco into the year 1968. And by the way, those were clad 68 and forward. The last year for silver proof was 1964. So 64 and back, all the proof sets, the large denomination in here, the half dollar, was 90% silver. Another thing to really pay attention to is the number made. So if you look at the mintage figure, which is really the number of proof sets made each one of these years, you're going to find that in 1963, they only made just over 3 million coins because they made just over 3 million proof sets. In 1964, they made just under 4 million proof sets, and that's where the 64 proof Kennedy came from. By the way, in 1964, they also made mint state coins, 273 million Philadelphias and 156 million Denvers. They only made 3.9 million proofs. So you have a very low mintage figure for the proofs. And these are the ones that were struck for collectors, right? So proof sets are made a little different than uncirculated coins. They're struck twice under an enormous amount of pressure, highly polished dies. They're struck to be beautiful, just for you guys, for collectors. And you would think that, that being said, that you would find really high grades. Well, it's not really the case. 1963, out of 3 million proof sets, for the Franklin, there are only 21,631 in 67 grade or higher. That's actually under 1% of the total number made. In 1964, there's only 70,081 known to exist in 67 grade or better, so we're including all of the other grades above it, out of 3.9 million made, and that's just under 2%. Today's modern day, let's just talk about the modern day commemoratives or the special issue coins, silver eagles even, 35%, 30% is usually what we see as grading percentages. You're looking here at under 1% on 63 and under 2% on 1964. So finding them is what's difficult. Now, let's talk about pricing. I've referenced right off the bat, our prices are unbeatable. $39.95 each as a your choice. You don't have to buy them both to get that low price. It looks like a lot of people are because of that whole bookend theory, the last and the first of the two different series. But we're at $39.95 each. Our competition, they sell a 1964 proof in a capsule for $70.95. That coin right there, in a flip or a capsule, at just over $70. We're at $39.95 and it's certified 70. We did find a certified 67, 1964 was $125, so we were quite a bit of a savings there, folks. Quite a bit of a savings. Now, in the 1963, we did find 67. It was selling for $79.95. So we're $40 less there. So we always do the research to kind of give you the facts of what things are out there at the marketplace for and why these prices are just unbeatable, the lowest prices you're going to find out there on the marketplace. Join us, everybody. Give us a call. 866-518-5933 is the phone number. Visit us via the web. 24/7, avccoins.com. These two are special. You can search for them by their item numbers. 9055564 is a 1963, and 9056453 is a 1964. Each one, $39.95 each. A lot of pairs going out the door. But if you wanted to join us on that first ever Kennedy half dollar, for example, the only 90% silver in the entire series that was made in the beginning out of a proof set. That's that year 1964. If you wanted to get 5 1964s, that's your choice. You can go ahead and do that. If you want to round out your Franklin collection with that last proof in the series, there you go. That's that 1963. So we give you the opportunity to choose which way works for you. One or the other, both, more of one, more of the other. You get the point. But the price, that's what you need to pay attention to. Just $39.95 each, folks, for a high-grade 67. Only 21,000 and change known to exist on the 63 Franklin, and 70,081 known to exist on that one there, the 1964. And that's all the grades above it, too. Here's the beautiful reverse design. You have the Liberty Bell on the Franklin, this great seal of the United States on the Franklin half dollar. 90% silvers, high-grade 67s at a fraction of the price for our competition, selling coins in capsules or even certified 67s. Let's put that 1-minute clock up, everybody. Thank you, guys. We are handling your phone calls as quickly as possible. They just pop up the website. That means the phones are busy. Join us via the web, abccoins.com. You could also scan the QR code on the screen. Each one has its own QR code. So if you use your camera app and take a picture of that QR code, it'll pop up a link when it focuses. You click it, just tap on it. It'll bring you right to that page. You can do one at a time, add it to your cart, process your checkout, and you're good to go. End of an era for the Franklin. 1963, the last coin in the series, beginning of a new era, the Kennedy. We're still making Kennedy half dollars today, but there's only one 90% silver made in proof sets. That was the 1964, it was the first year ever, and then it was copper clad going forward. It was 40% silver for a few more years, and then copper clad. Everybody, these are the 67s. Less than 1% known to exist on 1963, less than 2%, but the price is $39.95 each. That is why you gotta join us.